Hello, welcome to our assembly video on the PBL FLO FX light banks. Today I'm going to be showing you how to assemble this light bank with its softbox. As you can see, this product comes in both a 4-light round bank and a 7-light. The assembly should be relatively the same, so today I'm going to show you on the 4-light and then switch over to the 7 a little later. This is a view of the 4-light round bank, FX4. It's a pretty straightforward model, not much to it in the sense of complications. This is a side view and a back view. As you can see, you can turn this light on one bulb at a time, which gives you variable output from 25 to 100%. Here's a close-up showing how to attach this light model to a stand. Simply slide it over the top of the light stand, and notice that was the entire tip of the light stand, not just the 1/4 inch threaded. Attach it to the light stand. Notice that it's sturdy, and now I'll show you how to adjust the vertical positioning of this light. Once you get the bulbs in, you can adjust this light to any positioning you'd like, vertical, pointed down if it's on a boom, things like that. It does help actually to tip this light backwards when installing the bulbs. Gravity will be at your side and assisting you with that. So now that we have this on a stand, I will go into the softbox instructions. Once you get your product and you have it in hand, you're going to grab all your pieces and then look for these 4 holes. You see this hole on the side of the light? 4 if you're assembling the square softbox, 7 holes if you're assembling the octagon. So let's grab these pieces that came in this kit and we'll put it all together. So make sure you have the 4 or 7 light round bank just right here, the softbox, and the tension rods. This is what the softbox looks like. It comes with a diffusion panel. Notice this hole velcros up, so you'll make note of that later. This comes with a diffusion panel that we'll be attaching at the end to soften the light. So all you have to do is make sure you have everything. Grab your first tension rod and attach it to one of these ends of the softbox. Once that slides in there, that'll support the softbox once it attaches to the first hole in the light. So this is going to be the sloppiest assembly step, simply because the softbox is not attached to the light yet. Once you get this second one attached, you'll start to see a little bit of form. Now that form is being brought out of this assembly, it should be a lot easier. Let me try and get this down so you can see what's going on inside. Just a second. Okay, so now that we have this attached, you'll start to see this form. This is going to be the longer of the 2 assembly videos for the softbox. That's why I chose the octagon. It's a little more detailed. The 4 light round follow these same steps, but there's only 4 holes and 4 tension rods. So what you're noticing now is I'm simply attaching the rod to the softbox in one of the pockets and then sliding into one of the ports of the round light bank. One of my strategies is going opposite of the rod that I just did previously. This tends to build the form of the softbox relatively balanced. It helps with the assembly so that you don't go around the diameter of the light and have to work against the shape. So get these tension rods and attach it into the folded pocket of the softbox and then slide it into the tension rod ports. At the end of this video I will show a close-up of the tension rod ports as well, to show you those for the 4 light, 7 light square softbox assembly. So the only tedious part of this assembly is repeating these steps. Once you get it down, it's relatively similar to previous steps and following steps. So from here on out I will show you the completion of this assembly. You'll see as I continue the form of the octagon being made. This is something that will help you in assembly as well. As you can see, the tension rods are helping to support the softbox that's already been assembled, the portions of the softbox that have already been assembled, so you don't have to wrestle with the softbox as much as the process goes on. I promise after you do this the first time, it gets easier and easier. It can be overwhelming at first, but I promise it's a relatively simple procedure. Here goes the last one. You'll notice what I did is I saved this last rod for this flap. This is a Velcro closure flap, and it helps because you can slide the tension rod in from the outside, attach it to the round light bank, and then to help seal the deal, as it were, all you have to do is pull on the extension rod, extend the softbox fully, and then Velcro over the end of the rod. So this is the 7 light bank octagonal softbox for the FLO FX4 and 7. Make sure you seal the back with these Velcro closures so there's no light spill. And now we can attach the diffusion panel if so desired. Here's an image that shows the 4 ports for the square softbox, and as you can see, it will form a square where the softbox